Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, I don't really usually I don't actually cover rumours and stuff like that. I try to avoid rumours. I like to get my facts stuff, and as you know, as a factual channel, I do. But these rumours, these come out a couple of weeks ago, just before Christmas, and a few people have covered it. I just wanted to give my impression on these rumours, just because I'm only going to cover this because I think some of it could be ringing true and close to the mark. So let's go through these. These are put on Twitter. Can't remember the guy, but apparently the guy has sort of hit the mark before. So let's go through the top 10 biggest rumours about Xbox, which are going to be, which could come true or could not. Let's have a look. So the first rumour, major rumour, is in Exile Entertainment is currently working on a steampunk AAA RPG. The game supposedly has the second highest budget for an Xbox game in development aside from Halo. That's not including Bethesda and ZeniMax, not included. Right, so the first rumour, in Exile working on a steampunk game. Right, well we all know that in Exile actually firstly are known for their RPGs, and they've made massive popular RPGs in the past. Steampunk would be incredible if they just done a completely different kind of style of game there. Steampunk, we've not seen that before. We've seen sort of your modern day games, your your cyberpunk sort of type of games. You've seen your games that were set in sort of medieval times. Steampunk would be very interesting. I don't think I've seen a steampunk game for a long time. I think the last steampunk game I played was probably Chaos Engine. I think that was kind of steampunk. Do anyone remember the game Chaos Engine? Great game, and I think that was steampunky. Obviously, it wasn't an RPG. It'd be fantastic if this is happening. Do I believe it's happening? I think possibly. Out of 10, if 10 was yes, this is happening, and 1 being no, this is definitely a no, I would say this is around about a 7 or an 8 mark if this is happening. It would not surprise me, and I do know they're working on something. I've heard loads of stuff about them working on a game. So let's move on to the next rumour. Obsidian is developing 6 projects, including 3 AAA RPGs, having grown quite quickly, and depending on how lightly in development is being used, this may be true. Yes, this may be true as well. Right, so I'm not sure about 6. I know they are working on several projects. I think Obsidian are the ones that made Outer Worlds. So, and I heard they are working on Outer Worlds 2. So, well, this could ring true because they are one of those 6 is Outer Worlds 2. Obsidian are also working on Avowed, are they not? Was it Obsidian? I cannot remember now. So that could be another project. So, are they working on something else? They have, I think, doubled or tripled in size, their studios. They have doubled or tripled in size. So, do I think they are working on 6? This is hard. I was free only RPGs, right? Okay, so yes, I reckon this could be a possibility with the 3 of the projects just being minor projects, just like Ninja Theory done, Bleeding Edge, and sort of other little studios, or Rare done Battletoads. I reckon they'll be surprised if they're working on 3 major AAA's RPGs with the other 3 being passion projects, which is completely fine. I can't see why a lot of people, especially a certain weird fan base, seem to hate studios from doing this. They seem to think like, no, you must make this one game. You must only make one game every 7 years. It must be my masterpiece. You cannot enjoy making games. Stop enjoying making games. You can only work on games that we like. They're very much like that. So, but Obsidian, if you want to make any developer, if you want to make a passion project, if you want to make a game you want to make, do it, because there are people out there that like these games. Not everyone likes over-the-shoulder single-player action adventures. I'm included. So I'd like to think that's true. 6 might be pushing it, but I reckon rated. I'll rate about a 7 out of 10 for the possibility of that coming true. Xbox has secured publishing rights for the big unannounced AAA surprise that will launch in 2021. They've already said there's going to be massive news this year. I think Phil came out and said that. So I think this could be true. Publishing rights for which game is unsure. could they have the publishing rights for a game like FIFA? I wonder if they got that back, because I don't think Sony have that last year. I'm not too sure, because in the beginning Xbox had FIFA and Call of Duty. Then I know PlayStation picked them both up, but I'm aware PlayStation still has Call of Duty publishing rights, or at least advertisement. I don't think they have FIFA anymore. And now how Xbox is now sort of siding with EA, with EA Access now on Game Pass, I wonder if they have FIFA for next year. It'd be interesting. But other than that, I believe that could be true. I will give that a 10, I reckon, or a 9. I'll give it a 9. I reckon it's never. I'm not giving things a 10. There's always a possibility of failure. xCloud will be joining several new markets next year, including iOS and Samsung TVs. Yes, that is true. I'll give that chunky that a 10. We've already heard Samsung coming out. They're doing mass deal with thingies, so that's already kind of true already. And it won't be so long before Apple buckles for that extra revenue. Several additional titles are launching exclusively to the Xbox ecosystem next year, with Forza Horizon 5, Starfield, and Wolfenstein 3. So, I've actually done a video on this, covering what games will be coming out in 2021, which I believe will be coming out in 2021. And I did actually have Forza Horizon 5 and Starfield on that list. Now, Starfield, many think it's not going to be exclusive. Many think it's not going to come to Xbox. They've apparently been working on it for sort of in the secret for some time. And I suggested that Starfield will be coming to Xbox exclusive via the preview program. If anyone's aware of that, it's where sort of games go into Xbox early, where they're sort of developed basically in the Xbox. Sort of that's how our arc started out, and many games start out there. They go into that, and then people buy the games, and the money sort of feeds into the game as well, and then the game is sort of created, and then players have more interaction with it and can say what they like about it, blah blah. It's a brilliant thing. I love it. You get a certain fan base that think it's stupid and rubbish, but it's a gamers decide at the end of the day, and gamers like it, and lots of people buy these games. A lot of games wouldn't be made if it wasn't for that program. So I suggested Starfield probably will turn up into that this year, I should say, this year. Forza Horizon 5. I've heard several rumours from other places coming out that Forza Horizon, I think it was on Xbox, an Xbox channel and all, that Forza Horizon 5 might be making an appearance this year. Wolfenstein 3, not too sure. But I do have a video coming out on this later on about that exact thing. What games are coming out in 2021 and 2022 and beyond. Okay, Uplay is going to be coming to Xbox Game Pass subscription just like EA. Yes, why not? I don't see why that wouldn't happen. Xbox want to take as many things on board in their subscription service. They want you to have the best experience with Game Pass, and I can see this happening totally. I can't see why this wouldn't happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if other things go. I think there's Disney Plus in there now. It's not, is it? No, it's not. They give you a free demo, I think, of Disney Plus. But so Xbox will be dropping Xbox Live Gold or rolling it into Game Pass services. Yes, I think that's going to be true. I thought they'd already done that, to be honest. I thought they'd already rolled Xbox Live Gold into Game Pass. I'm pretty sure they've already done that. That's what Game Pass Ultimate is. So I suppose the only rumour is free-to-play games will not require any subscription. I think that's the only thing there, but I think they're already doing that. All non-MMO Bethesda's ZeniMax titles will be exclusive starting in 2021. I've also heard that elsewhere before. So yes, I totally believe that. I reckon that's going to be around a 7 or 8. I reckon Bethesda titles ZeniMax, as Phil said, there is no reason to put Bethesda games onto PlayStation. They don't need it. They don't need that revenue. They're doing well enough on their own. They do well enough on Xbox across two generations consoles, being the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X, plus PC. They're not reliant on the PlayStation, as many believe. The massive contradiction, hypocrisy with that statement is that people keep claiming, oh, why would they lose that revenue by not putting their games on PlayStation? I don't know. Why would PlayStation make exclusive games and lose the revenue of PC and Xbox? Exactly the same argument. So, you know, you can just basically back the same argument that they've got for Bethesda games. So, yes, I totally believe that. I reckon that's going to be around a 9, to be honest. The only reason why they want MMOs to be on cross-platforms, because MMOs don't, unless they're not sort of massive popular things like World of Warcraft, MMOs are hard to get going. Hard to get constant gamers on them, so I think it'd have to be across all platforms, those kind of games. But non-MMOs, yeah, totally exclusive. Xbox is swinging big game and will be acquiring Sega in 2021. Oh, I think I'm not too sure of that. It would be fantastic if they did. Oh, I reckon that's could be overhyped rumour. I'll rate that about a 3 in the possibility of it happening. I don't think that would be happening. I don't think Xbox Sega will give up that quick. I know they've had partnerships in the past, and I know Sega's not a big fan of Sony. And it would be a massive attack on Japan for Xbox if they acquired Sega. That'd be massive in Japan then, their consoles and such. So that would be a really good purchase for Xbox to do. It's just if Sega would be willing to do that. Xbox has already acquired 2 additional studios aside from Bethesda ZeniMax, with one being large and the other being small. Yes, I believe that's true. We've already heard Phil mention that they're working on buying new studios, or they've got more studios. They've not finished purchasing studios, I should say. So I believe that to be true. I reckon, and people say, "Oh, small studios. Why have small studios?" Because you're ignorant. You're just stupid. They start off small, like all developers teams. No one starts off as AAA. They all start off small, creating these little indie titles, and they develop and grow bigger as the money comes running in. Just like all businesses, basically, no one starts off with a major business. You don't just launch your a company as a major company. Ridiculous. So yes, I completely believe that. So yes, they will buy a small studio. The large studio is interesting, unless yes, the large studio is the interesting point. I made a video recently on CD Projekt Red. This could be the studio after the shakedown of Cyberpunk. It depends on several things. One, its sales, even though we know Cyberpunk has sold well, but it's got a lot of hate, and they're being sort of blocked by Sony. Sony are throwing bad shade at Cyberpunk at the moment, and CD Projekt Red, which I think they will regret. And I kind of see Cyberpunk going to Game Pass definitely in a few months. Sorry, but so I kind of done a video on them acquiring CD Projekt Red, especially if they get. If I've heard they're going to be sued or something because of the game, which is quite weird considering Sony have got a lot of misleading games and not been sued. So if they get sued for X amount of money, Xbox might come in and go, look, we can help you out here, join us, we'll throw you the money, bish bash bosh, you're back up and running. And then you can work on fixing Cyberpunk or doing what you need to it, and just work on what you need to. Work on Witcher 4. So I've got a feeling that if there is a big studio, it would be CD Projekt Red, especially what's happening at the moment. If there's anyone else, I'll be shocked, because I can't think of anyone else big that they could possibly buy at the moment. It depends how big we're going. But that's interesting news, and I think that's probably around a 7 or 8 as well for that. So that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to cover this rumours things. I've seen it going around and that, and I just wanted to give my opinion on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What's your opinion on this lot? Please sub and share, and goodbye for now.